Hey, 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 Instagram. Y'all miss me? You hecka miss me, huh? I know I missed y'all too. We took some time off from Where They At Wednesday to regroup, revamp, and then, I have my own businesses in life I'm trying to run. So it's been been on a little break, but I hope you all have been well. Again, for those of you who are new, for those of you who are not new, hey again. For those of you who are new, I am Tay, founder of Go Go Glam, Miss Tay's Good Hair Day, Tomorrow's Mobile Notary. And this is Where They At Wednesday. This is the time that I take to speak with a business owner, an entrepreneur in my network, and we talk about where they at, like where we can find their goods and services, talk about their journey as an entrepreneur, talk about, what they have to offer and how you can find them. Today we have my girl. Okay, this is my girl. Hey, Mike, this is my girl, Kelly Reed Beard of Kelly's Confections. She is dope. So she's a baker, she's a cook, she's a mom, she's a friend, she's one of my close friends actually. And I don't even eat sweets. If you guys know me, I don't eat sweets. All of this comes from, potatoes and rice and stuff. But even though I don't eat sweets, I eat her sweets. And she just does a lot. Like, this is her art, this is her outlet, this is her business, and she's done a lot of stuff. Hey y'all, she's done a lot of sold a lot of goods to people that I know, of course, because I'm always sharing people. Great quality, fantastic, and we're gonna talk to her as soon as she comes on. Wait a little bit more for a few more people. Hey, Queen Cali Curls. Follow Queen Cali Curls. She's also the owner of, she's a partner of Resource Music Management. She is owner of, She also has a nonprofit, Project Face to Face, which I am a sponsor every year of their annual toy giveaway. And she also is the owner of Panisi Publishing. Tap in with her. There's a lot of great people tuning in. Tim the Taylor, fantastic producer, songwriter, engineer. You guys tap in with him, follow him. Make sure you guys follow these people that I have on here so you can stay up on what they have going on. For those of you who are just tuning in, I'll go ahead and repeat myself. I am Tay. This is Where They At Wednesday, and this is the time I take to talk to an entrepreneur or business owner in my network. And you guys can find out where they at, how to go find their goods and services, what they have going on, stay in the loop, build your Rolodex, send referrals, you just never know. Where is Kelly? Hi, Mike, all the way from London. Yes. How you doing, handsome? I'm hecka flirting, huh? Hey, Lex Style. She's a stylist down in Southern California. Hey, boo. All right. Where's Kelly? Hey, Nadine. Follow Nadine also. She is an artist. She has merchandise with her handmade art on it. It's beautiful stuff. Make sure you guys follow her too. Follow these people. These are good people to have stay in contact with. Okay. I know that a lot of the time during these lives, people have some questions. I'm going to try to get to them either during the live or I'll wait until after, depending on how the conversation goes. Okay. Oh, and there's Kelly. Yay. The lady of the hour. Let's go ahead and add her in. Go ahead and tap that you accept the request, Cal. Hey, beautiful.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon. How are you? I know you've been busy this morning.
Good. How about yourself?
Pretty good. Preparing to share you my little platform here.
Right.
Yeah. All right, you guys, I'm going to reintroduce her. This is Kelly of Kelly's Confections. She is a baker, a cook, a mom, a friend, an overall dope person. Thank you, Deja May. Love you, baby. And we're going to talk about her and her business, how you can find her goods and services so y'all can know where she at on this Where They At Wednesday. Thank you all for tuning back in. I know we took a break, but it's worth it. This first quarter, we are packed with a lot of fantastic people, starting with my girl, Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
So I kind of gave you an introduction, and that's how I would introduce you. When you encounter people who don't know who you are and what you do, why don't you share that introduction with others?
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Kelly, and I run Kelly's Confection. I've been doing this business for 7 years. It's all out of love. I had to reinvent myself a long time ago, and this is how I did it. And it's my true passion, and I love to share it with people.
That's awesome. Something you just said, I had to reinvent myself. Crazy. I just had a conversation last night with a friend while I was up late toiling, and was talking about how in this season right now, we're not necessarily starting over, although sometimes we feel like it as people, but we're starting again with experience and like shifting our perspective. When you say that you had to reinvent yourself, what did that mean to you?
Unfortunately, I was in a relationship where the person was a super introvert, and me being an extrovert and always having big dreams and aspirations of going somewhere with myself, I tried to figure out what I could do to make him comfortable in the situation, not feel like he wasn't part. Anyways, it's a lot of whatever, but bottom line is, at the end of the day, I almost didn't go through with it, and I decided that that I love this more than anything else, so I just went with that.
Yeah.
Baking is very therapeutic. It makes me happy. I've been doing it a long time. Being a product of a single mom household, and my mom never really being around, that's all I had was baking. I had the cookbook and found a recipe, and we made it.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that, we bring together people, you bring together all kinds of things. And don't even get me started when I do weddings, because that's really bringing together a union of people. And it brings me joy to be able to give that kind of joy to people for birthdays, baby showers, any kind of celebration, really.
You know what? That passion that I just heard, this is the passion that keeps people encouraged to keep going. As an entrepreneur, as a mom yourself, and even how you just got started baking, like you said, when you were younger, it started kind of like as an outlet. And then you start to see, ooh, this feels really good. And then it's like, ooh, it doesn't just feel good to me. This feels good to other people too. Like, I want to share this, and to be able to monetize it, that's all the more, all the more, bring it on, baby. So you mentioned that you do weddings, and I also noticed that on your Instagram that you've been promoting some other kind of events like bake sales and things like that. I know that you made my birthday cake, and it was absolute, okay, sidebar. My birthday cake a few years ago, I told you I don't eat eating sweets, and I shared this with the whole daggone quarter note. She made this cake. She didn't tell me. She was like, I'm going to make your cake for your birthday. That's what I'm going to gift you, because I told you that's my partner. And she wouldn't let me. She just asked me what kind of cake I wanted. And she was like, I'm going to surprise you with how I'm going to decorate it. She was trying to embody me in the decoration. Bruh. She had a sister on the front with this big curly hair. I know my hair is straight today, but you guys already know I love my curls. I'm a hairdresser. I love natural hair. She had this sister on the front, and then my favorite color is blue. My birthstone is sapphire. She had the blue and the sister with the curls on there. And not only was it beautiful, it was delicious. Like, some of these cakes are like the fancy ones that look like things. They're really pretty and really nasty. And that is not the case when you get something from Kelly's Confections. I'm not pumping this up. So birthdays, you also did my cousin's baby shower. That was a really beautiful, delicious cake. You also did that same baby's first birthday. And that's just a few from my friends. So what other kind of events or specialty goods do you do?
Everything, actually. Let's go back inside, shall we? So I do a little bit of everything.
Yes, Corinne, she's the one who made my birthday cake with the curls on it when we were at the club that I sang at. Yeah.
So I also make edibles on a side note. I don't just do cakes. I do cookies, pies. My specialty on pies is sweet potato pie. I do all kinds of bars. I'm actually about to promote a bake sale coming up soon where I'll be selling peanut brittle and pear tart and a few other items and some red velvet cupcakes. I got the hot cocoa bombs going right now, which are really popular with the chai bomb ones also. And Valentine's Day is coming up. So if you want to place your Valentine's Day order, I suggest you hop on that train because it's going to go quick.
Cashley Banks talking about, ooh, edibles. Yes, some of my faves. And see, she said it was bomb, both visual and taste hella good. See, I told y'all, I don't see, let me tell you something about me while I'm telling you something about her. I don't tell lies. I'm not good at it. I don't try. If I tell you she's the bomb, she's the freaking bomb. So we have cakes, we have pies, we have bars. Oh, some of my favorite bars that she makes is the caramel apple cheesecake bars.
That's actually going into the bake sale as well.
Bruh. Follow Kelly's Confection on Instagram. Stay up. Yep. Last name Bless. Agreed. You see, if you know, you know. And I need all you to know. Follow Kelly's Confection on Instagram. Stay up on when she has bake sales, when she hit her up for custom orders on her DM. And stay up when she has dinners. We're going to talk about that in a second. So y'all missed out. New Year's Eve, I bought a half crab garlic noodle and prawns dinner. There are some other people selling some stuff, and they're good. But this one, so good. So I know that you said you were, when you were young, you were just there with your recipes. Is that when you started to cook more too? So you just culinary creations is your thing.
So also my mom, being a single mom and her working for the state of California, most of the time she just wasn't home. So the cookbook was my friend. And she used to buy me frozen dinners, frozen pizzas. And, So I was just like, cool. What we got? We got this, we got this, we got this. What's that? Okay, cool. We're going to make that. So between cooking and baking, there's not one that I like more than the other because I have a passion for both.
Right.
And I'm constantly growing in the knowledge and things that I know in both. And so is this going to keep getting better and better?
So there are some people who will ask things like, oh, what sets you apart? And there's room for everybody, but I know that there are some specific things that you hold as a standard in the things that you do. What are those things?
So I'm definitely, I don't like to deal with too many items that are full of additives and preservatives. Everything is pretty much all organic, natural, non-GMO. I actually spend a lot of good money on a lot of good products. So if I wouldn't eat it, I wouldn't feed it to anybody else. And so that's what I stand by 100%.
Yeah, so you pride yourself on quality. That's important. I mean, because anybody could go and pick up a box and be like, "Oh, this is good enough." I have never seen you make a box anything. And I'm okay with that. you know, I just know that in Nadine, Kelly feeds my tummy and my heart.
Um,
Yes, she uses fresh organic ingredients, and it's true. Like some people will say it, but like we've been friends for some years now, and I've seen it proven over and over again. So, because you're not a drive-through bakery, you're not a grocery store bakery where they just pump out a bunch of stuff. Not that they're not cool, but because you make yours to order custom, what is the process or what is the ideal process of placing an order with you in the time frame?
Okay, so for a custom order, I would prefer at least 2 to 3 weeks in advance, depending on how detailed or what it entails. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I need to special order things, and it takes a while for deliveries to get to me, so that I can make things happen. But yeah, at least 2 to 3 weeks. Um, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
2 to 3 weeks in advance. Because
I,
once the calendar gets full, it gets full. And
right,
so sometimes you'll be like hitting me the week of, like, can I get a cake? And I'm like, oh, sorry, you should have gone with me last week because I didn't have anything and now I have 5 cakes this week.
right. I totally get that. I totally get that. It's like it's similar to me and my calendar. It's like sometimes I can squeeze in something last minute, but most of the time appointments only, and you got to give me enough time to give you the care and give you the attention that you would want me to give you, just like I give everybody else. So I get that, and especially since you're solo running this business.
Yes.
So everything is not only with the standard, but handmade by you. So guys, tap in, send her a DM, follow her, look at some of the stuff that she has. She has a cake that looks like a hamburger. She has a cake that looks like an ice chest. She has a cake that looks like some booty cheeks with a thong. She has cake pops that are, I think the first time I tasted one of your treats, it was when you were still working at Fish Market. And I think you had like a cake pop in the fridge. And we're like, hey, just taste this. And I was like, I don't do sweets. Not really my thing. I kind of drink my calories. I'm good, right? And you're like, nah, but just taste it. You're like, it's not fresh, fresh. I think you told me like you had made it like a couple days before. This cake pop was in the refrigerator. She had made it a couple days before, and I bit into it, and it was still moist. Come on, bruh. Like I don't really know how to explain it. I'm not a sweets connoisseur, but I know that if I don't eat sweets and I eat her stuff, like it's just what it is. Fresh made whipped cream, all of her frostings and stuff she makes fresh by hand. No box, no package, no nothing. You guys follow her, tap in, just look at how beautiful this stuff is and how yummy it is. Cupcakes, and again, happy snack. I call them happy snacks, edibles. Um, she hand makes the stuff. She makes it herself,
Make
and
my own butter.
hmm so I know that when I met you, you were doing this part time. Has that changed especially since the pandemic and stuff has been popping off? I know a lot of us have been shifting.
Yeah, actually, through the pandemic, my business has kicked up a lot, especially on the happy snacks. Um, and then when Cocoa Bombs hit the scene, I think I had like over 300 of those that went out just automatically. And it was only like 2 weeks in of me even promoting it. So, so yeah, definitely during the and then with the dinners too, because right before and in between going back and forth to work, doing the dinners, a lot of people started buying dinners. And so stay tuned, people, whoever's online. I can't see, but I plan on having more dinners coming out, especially for Valentine's Day. I want to do like a couples theme dinner for two with dessert,
hmm
chocolate dipped strawberries, or you'll have your choice of a few different items. I'm going to throw a few things out there. But yeah, pandemic has given me room to grow and reassess and figure out what direction I want to go in. and what I'm comfortable with and what I'm not comfortable with.
Right.
Um, so I would say it's a blessing in disguise, although it sucks. But this is the time to shine and time to grow and the time to get my name out there and do what I really want to do. So we out
And her
here.
name is Kelly's Confection from Kelly. My girl, Kelly, 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 Kelly.
We out here.
Yes, yes. I'm really grateful. I also know that something about you, like just the heart that you have, it's expressed through the food. Hey, Will Davis, WD Mobile Notary. We got some people in here, y'all. He was also a guest on Where They At Wednesdays, y'all. Look at the other ones. Tap in, find out what he does and where to find him too. Follow these people. Stay tuned in. Turn on your notifications. You do not want to miss out. There's too many people after New Year's Eve that was like, dang, I didn't know she was making crab dinners. I didn't even... Roasted crab, check garlic, fresh ingredients. Like, don't be on the late freight. Do not be on the late freight.
Don't sleep on me, guys. Don't do it.
Don't sleep on her, seriously. Between another thing that she makes for me, because I like fruity stuff. She makes this fruit tart, and only when the stuff is in season. See, y'all be wanting these things just as a good idea, but there's a reason why things are in season. When she makes my fruit tart and she has like my kiwi and all the different berries, they're in season, so the flavor is just different. Right now, the pear tart I've been requesting is because pears are in season. Super good, and it low-key tastes like apple pie, but it's not squishy. I'm excited. I'm sitting here with a happy snack and a pear tart and lose my fucking mind. So right now, if someone wanted to place an order for, I don't know, I know you also did some holiday cookies and some specialty things with your last bake sale. Yes, yes. You make people smile. What a gift. Yeah, you're definitely a gift. Yes, and the candy apples. Listen, guys, if it can be made, she can make it. But you have to know that they are custom made from scratch. So you have to allow time. If you want something custom made from scratch, then you're going to have to give custom made from scratch time for it. So if you don't want that, I mean, there's always Box and Safeway. But, you know, we have choices there. Why do you think your business has grown in the pandemic, being that sweets are great, but not a necessity?
Because people don't want to cook. So that's where my dinners came in. People don't want to cook. They get a lot of these restaurants that were open, like the one I worked at, is now closed. So and then a lot of people don't go out. So it is this convenience. One, two, the happy snacks make people happy. Make people happy because it's a sad time right now. So and then two, people are still celebrating birthdays. So the only thing that sucks is the wedding got canceled, but outside of that, I mean, life is still going on. But like I said, when it comes down to the dinners and stuff, people, because everybody started cooking in the beginning. Everybody started hoarding stuff. Everybody started, I'm going to be a chef. Cool. And next, everything's gone. But anyways, at the end of the day, after they get bored, that's where I come in.
Right.
As far as baking, everybody can't do that. So of course, but no, and also too, I have a really good fan base. So a lot of my regulars, they just keep coming back monthly. Hey, can I get this? Hey, can you make me this? Hey, can you make this? No, I don't know how to make it, but I'll look it up and then I make it. Mm-hmm. So it works out. So no, pandemic like I said, it's been a blessing. Also too, yeah, all goes back to the restaurant shutting down. The quality of life and the things that we know are not the same. So, people, like I said, people get bored. They don't want to cook at home. You want to eat out.
Let's be honest. this being a pandemic and having these shutdowns ain't stopped people from doing the things that aren't necessary for them. People have a standard for themselves. They have habits. They have things that they like. And it's always been this way. Recession, pandemic, whatever. If you want that, people find ways to get things that they want done. In addition, I think you mentioned this earlier. Now you have more of the time to accommodate, because you're not wrapped up like some of us, a lot of us, it's like if the hustle wasn't in you, it can't come out now. So right now, the hustle and bustle of every day has caused us to sit down and to think about some things and to make ourselves available for our passion. So not only have people not stopped getting what they get and not stopped wanting what they want and not stopped creating an avenue to get what they want, but it's also allowed those who provide those goods and services the time to really create and to produce for their customers instead of being distracted or busy being busy, so like you said, it kind of opens you up to reassess some things and to make yourself available to answer your question, Lex. So all of those things all work together. People ain't stopped getting their hair done, so people ain't stopped doing a lot of things. DoorDash is I see DoorDashers all over the place. People are still ordering things. Amazon, it's a lot of, how much do people online shop for things that only they need? Be real. Balloons and decorations is definitely not a necessity, but is being sold when there's people. Exactly. It's people living in the bushes right down the street from where I have, but it hasn't stopped people from getting the things that they want. It ain't left to necessity. But like you were saying, like it's a blessing in disguise for a lot of us. It's frustrating, it's difficult, it's scary, but it's also shaking us out of our comfort zone, and that is a beautiful thing because it's time
Definitely.
out and stuff.
Definitely for that. I had to put on my big girl panties and get out there, and it's been awesome actually. Because it's like you never know how far you can go until you push yourself to the limit, and you just keep pushing, just keep going and just keep going.
Mm-hmm. Larry's another person you guys need to follow. The Waterboy 510, Hella Hot Sauce, Larry Lemonade, and Aqua Fresh Water. Follow these people that are on here, guys. Follow each other. Okay, tap in and make sure you follow Kelly's Confection. Okay, make sure you follow her. Pickups and deliveries. Sometimes that's difficult. This whole thing, you can do. I ain't never seen you drop nothing on nobody's floor on the doorstep like DoorDash do, but I know that you deliver safely when people request it or they can come and pick it up. So you all don't be afraid of that. There's definitely precautions taken. Kelly is trained. She's been in food service for a long time. She has her, she knows how to follow rules, regulations, washes her hands 85 million times, like gloves and all this stuff.
2002.
She's actually a stickler about stuff like that. I remember, you remember when I made something, we were going somewhere and I was making like some kind of breakfast sausage or something. We were going somewhere and you saw me pull it out the package and wash it, before I cut it up. I didn't even know you paid attention to that. And then way later, you're like, yeah, I know I can eat your food because I saw you wash that stuff off. And it's like, that was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't play.
Yeah, but I understand it. Like you said, you're not going to feed somebody something that you wouldn't eat yourself. Like it's an integrity thing. And I think a lot of the time we get so busy chasing the dollar that we miss the integrity. So I appreciate that that's not something that you're willing to compromise, because the FDA will sell you and feed you anything.
Nah, screw that noise.
Mm-mm. You heard it first. Screw that noise. So again, you guys, please tap in, DM Kelly, follow Kelly's Confections. She's really good at responding. Be respectful of the time that it takes to do custom, handmade goods from scratch Stay tuned in to her bake sales. It doesn't have to be a bake sale for you to request something. But the bake sales is where she's highlighting some of the things that she hasn't done in a while, or that have been, high demand, or she wants to feature. So make sure you stay tapped in for that. Stay tapped in for them dinners. We're halfway through January. I know usually for me, I don't have a Valentine, but I am big on Galentine's because I like deliciousness. So I'll be getting my Galentine's dinner for 2 for 1.
So I haven't exactly decided what the menu is going to be yet, but I do know that those crab dinners were in high demand, and I apologize to anybody that get them. And if you didn't know, because I posted it and then I put it in my feed, and then I was getting text messages and phone calls like, "You didn't tell me," and I'm like, "I'm sorry, bro. Like, I put it out there. If you didn't see it, like, I can't go through my contact list and hit everybody, but just stay tuned. When I put it out there, it'll be out there until it's sold out. So I'll definitely be doing some more crab dinners, and there'll be Valentine's dinner, whatever that is, maybe crab, don't know yet. And yeah, we got a lot of good things coming. I can't wait.
My palate
2021.
Right. 2021. 2020 had a lot of janky stuff, but like we were talking about, there's a lot of positivity that's come out of it for people personally. If you want to pay attention to what it's opened us up to be able to do for ourselves and for others. It's allowed us to put things into perspective, see what's important and what's not. We've had a lot of loss, and we don't have to sit in that, Kel. So I am encouraged by you making the shift and choosing to prioritize certain things, prioritize yourself, your business, to prioritize your personal growth and development, and prioritize your passion. It's easy for us to get stuck in what feels wrong and what's not going right and what we feel like we're not doing. And it's a little more difficult sometimes to really dig inside of yourself and be like, you know what? I have to work what works. And right now, I can do this. I can't control or do a lot of the other stuff, but this is what I can do, and this is what I'm doing. Not even waiting on going to do. It's like, okay, step by step, this is what I'm doing. So also, people, we get lost in our obstacles. Kelly is also a single mom. Granted, her son is an adult now, but these are the things that she's been doing while raising him. So sometimes our kids are not a reason why we can't do things, but our kids are a reason why we should do them. So stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. It's the beautiful thing. Kelly's Confections, and makes your heart happy, makes your palate happy. Moderation, so we don't get too fat trapped in the house, but here and there and everywhere you can do that. It's a beautiful thing. So tap in. Is the best way to reach you on DM right now?
Yes. So for people, so the funny thing about my Instagram is a lot of the people I know personally. So a lot of people that know me through Instagram contact me through text. A lot of people that don't contact me through DM. That is the best way. You contact me through DM, and then I'll shoot you my number, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
But I don't always like to just be giving my number out because people get weird.
Yeah, totally understand. I know. So yeah, DM, submit your request. Kelly will tell you the details that are included in your particular order, depending on the size of the order, what goes into it. Trust her expertise. She knows what she's talking about, and you will not be disappointed. Scouts Honor. What is this? Scouts Honor? One of those. I wasn't a scout. And I'm not a boy either, so I wouldn't be the Boy Scout.
No.
Girl Scout Honor? I don't know. Scouts Honor. Apparently it's honorable. You won't be disappointed. Yes, local business, Bay Area business. What areas do you serve?
Okay, so I'm glad you brought that up because I was definitely going to bring that up. So I'll go as far as San Carlos to San Jose.
Okay. And if there's someone in another area, then they'll have to come pick that thing up.
We'll work it out accordingly. I can always meet somebody halfway. It just depends on exactly where the location is. But we always make it work.
Right. Okay. Because I know that you've done some things out the way and
Yeah.
everything. I mean, especially special events, weddings, birthdays, baby showers, like there are things. So you guys heard it first. Be specific, be realistic, submit your request, and it'll be worked out. You will not be disappointed.
Actually, to be honest with you, real quick, a lot of the weddings that I've done have been up in the Santa Cruz Mountains, so I will go that far. Got to
Mhm.
charge accordingly, of course, but yeah, is anything's possible as long as you're not all the way somewhere where I can't get you. But
Right. Hi, I'm having a small gathering at home, and I'm in Arizona. Like,
I've had people do that to me.
really? See, requests all over the world. Requests all over the world. But you
But
know,
also too, so that's another thing coming soon. I'm gonna work on being able to package and ship things accordingly, everything. So cakes, pies, because we're expanding, we're
mhm.
growing. I know people all over the place that want stuff, and so I want to be able to accommodate. So I'm just working on finding the proper packaging and stuff and make sure everything's food safe, still cold when it gets there, if it needs to be chilled or whatever. And then we're gone.
We're ready. Yes. I was going to ask you what was next. So that's good. You guys stay tuned. Make sure you stay tuned. 4 little days. Yes. Hi. Thank you for tuning in. Just a little recap for those who tuned in a little later and you've never been on this platform before. I'm Tay of Miss Tay's Good Hair Day, Go Go Glam, and Tomorrow's Mobile Notary. And this is Where They At Wednesday. This is the time I take to highlight an entrepreneur in my network and let you know where they at, where to get their goods and services, how to get in contact with them, because one of the biggest differences between big companies and little companies is people know where to find big companies. That's just one of them, you know what I mean? And little companies turn into big companies when they have us, when they have a support group, when they have customers, when they have clientele, when they have, people that are willing to share them. Like, we got to market for each other. It doesn't take much. We market everyone else on accident. Why not market ourselves on purpose, And so everyone knows someone who does something. Everyone knows someone who has something. Share your people. I'm sharing my people. You can share my people if you don't have people, and make my people your people, and then we all
Yes.
got people.
Yes, we out here.
Community, and like you were saying in the beginning of our talk, this is something that makes you happy, and it makes other people happy. It makes other people feel good. It brings people together, so even if it's virtually, it's what it is. So we got to make it happen. We got to make it happen for ourselves and for each other. And I appreciate you being a guest. Is there something else you wanted to share with the peepas?
Just that there'll be more dinners coming. DM me for happy snacks. And yeah, just watch out for. There's going to be new items coming out. I'm constantly going to be. I'm on it like bubonic. We out here in America trying to make dreams happen. And
Come together like Voltron.
all good. And actually, really, real quick, whoever's watching that actually physically knows me and has purchased and supported me, I want to give a shout out and say thank you to all of you. Without you guys, my business wouldn't be possible. And this, like I said, this all started 7 years ago on a whim. And from there, I just kept going. And I feel nothing but completely blessed at this time to be able to make my dream a reality, because that's what you guys are doing for me right now. So I thank you, and I thank you all for blessing me, and I love you all.
I love you too. I love you too. Yes.
Yay.
Well,
And
you guys,
thank you.
thank you for tuning in. Absolutely. Come on now. You already know. Don't start crying. I'm steaming up too. Stop it. We're criers. I don't care. You guys, thank you again for tuning in. Ooh, no, seriously though. Thank you guys for tuning in to Where They At Wednesday. I'm very, very, very happy that we're able to start another season of Where They At Wednesday. We have some really dope people coming up. I'm really happy, Kel, that you were willing to start it off with me. I know sometimes we have stage fright. People don't know, but I be nervous every time I come on here too. But to be able to see the face behind the page, you know, we see a lot of beautiful things on your page, and we need to see your beautiful face too, and hear your heart. You know, they taste fantastic, but you know, we don't hear your heart on it. And so, thank you guys for tuning in, for continuing to tune into Where They At Wednesday. The only thing I get out of this is the joy and the encouragement from these other people that I'm connected with, and just really feeling grateful to be connected with these people who are building their businesses part-time or full-time, overcoming obstacles, and just out here grinding. And now you know, when you tune in here, you found out where they at. Follow Kelly's Confection on Instagram. Stay in tune with her. Turn your notifications on. Do not miss these dinners. Do not miss the bake sale. And anytime you have an event or just a hankering for something, hit her up, okay? Custom quality.
Holla at you, girl.
From scratch. From scratch. Ain't no box nowhere.
No box.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We have some great people next week. Tune in next week. Thank you so much, Kelly. Follow Kelly's Confection on Instagram, okay? Love you so much.
Love you.
Bye, Instagram. See you next week.
For sure.